Have you ever stopped to wonder why Africa, the richest continent on Earth, is still waiting for handouts while foreigners take billions from our soil? Why did Europe and America get rich and we are still praying, waiting for God to intervene? Was it really luck, or did someone play us? And here's the hardest question: did we play ourselves? Thousands of years ago, Africa was the cradle of civilization. Ancient Egypt, Nubia, the Mali Empire under Mansa Musa, Songhai under Ascia the Great, and Great Zimbabwe were all centers of wealth, trade, and knowledge. Mansa Musa alone, in the 1300s, distributed so much gold on his pilgrimage to Mecca that he destabilized the Egyptian economy for years. If Africa had held onto its wealth, our gold, salt, ivory, and fertile lands, would we still be waiting for miracles today? Or would the world have been looking up to us? In 1884–85, the Berlin Conference divided Africa like a cake, without a single African at the table. Leopold II of Belgium enslaved millions in the Congo for rubber and ivory. France stripped West Africa of gold and cocoa. Britain took diamonds, tea, oil. And while this robbery went on, missionaries and clerics taught us to pray, obey, and be patient. The message was clear: turn the other cheek, submit, wait for God to deliver you. And while we waited, our lands, our resources, and our futures were quietly stolen. But not all of Africa waited. The Zulu resisted the British in the 1870s. The Ashanti Empire fought colonial Britain for decades. Samurich resisted French expansion across West Africa. Yet in most places, patience was preached as virtue. Obedience was praised as loyalty. And every act of waiting gave away another chance at progress. Fast forward to today. Nigeria's Niger Delta produces billions in oil every year, yet communities in Ogoniland still live in poverty. The DRC's cobalt powers smartphones worldwide, yet its miners earn pennies. Guinea has bauxite, South Africa has platinum, Ghana has gold, but who gets rich? Foreign companies, foreign nations. Africa still waits. We wait for aid. We wait for investors. We wait for prayers to be answered. Meanwhile, our resources leave our soil every single day. Now let's talk about religion today. Many churches have become personal empires. Offerings and tithes are no longer just spiritual duties, they are business models. Pastors live in luxury houses, fly in private jets, and build business empires. Imams too, in many places, drive exotic executive cars and live in palatial mansions, funded not by mining or farming, but by donations from ordinary people struggling to eat. And here's a twist many overlook: the white man came, spoke English, and at certain moments switched to his native dialect, then called it speaking in tongues. Africans were told it was divine, a spiritual gift. But in truth, it was a performance, a way to mystify and control. Do you see the irony? The hands telling you to wait for God are busy collecting wealth your ancestors' sweat created. Faith is preached, but fortune is reserved for someone else. The Bible says, turn the other cheek. The Quran teaches, submit and be patient. But in practice, these words often froze us in place. While others built industries, universities, and armies, we built shrines of obedience. Did Mansa Musa wait for divine intervention, or did he plan, trade, and expand strategically? Did Ascia the Great build an empire on patience, or on action? The painful truth is this: Africa is not poor because of lack of talent, resources, or ideas. We are poor because we were taught to wait. Because obedience was glorified. Because supernatural forces became the excuse for inaction. Ask yourself, how many opportunities have we surrendered while waiting for God? How many generations have been sacrificed on the altar of patience? But let's be honest, before colonization and religion, some of our traditions were also savage. Tribal wars, human sacrifices, slavery, and harsh customs tore communities apart. Not everything was golden. So yes, Western religions brought literacy, medicine, and schools. But alongside that, they delivered chains disguised as salvation. The question now is, do we still want to live chained, or do we finally learn from both our past and our present to reclaim the future? It's time to wake up. Africa will not rise by waiting for miracles or obeying blindly. We will rise by questioning, planning, and acting. Claim your lands. Claim your resources. Claim your future. And if this message shakes you, share it, because the conversation Africa has avoided for centuries must begin today. Subscribe now.